I want to thank all members for what has been a very thoughtful contribution to a good debate. That is Miss Kate Fairman, the Honourable Aileen McDonald, the Honourable Anthony D'Adam, Dr Amanda Conn, the Honourable Mark Latham, the Honourable Cameron Murphy, Miss Sue Higginson and the Honourable Stephen Lawrence. I think what came out of the debate, and I say it was very positive, good contributions from all members, is that if we do not take these sort of things seriously, in this particular case Islamophobia, on the commemoration of that day, you can run the risk of a nation or indeed a state giving cultural licence to the idea of multiculturalism and tolerance, which we value so much. You can give cultural licence for people who do not necessarily subscribe to those views to undermine it and create disharmony in society. And unless we are vigilant, both as a government and a peoples, in stamping it out whenever we see it, and that's what this motion's about, it's what previous motions have been about for other groups previously, then we run the risk of that happening. And in the lead up to the federal election, I hope this stuff is not used either tangentially or centrally in either of the campaigns, because it does have a tendency to be used for political opportunism from time to time. I think that in a lot of ways these things are not new. When I was growing up, I remember the stigma that the so-called wogs would have to put up at school with, and having lived through that and remembering the humiliation that you feel when those sort of things are perpetrated, I can only imagine what some of these people are feeling, some of those disgusting and vile incidences which are in that report that was mentioned during the debate, how they feel as well. And I do think the Honourable Mark Latham made a good point about lived experience and the racism and the looking down at our nose at other countries from time to time, thinking we're superior. I do think that's a big part of it. But a lot of this is about understanding that people come from different perspectives too. And it's all right for us as Australians to say, leave your troubles where they are, but the fact is that people come to this country from a number of different experiences and perspectives, including oppression, including famine, including war, and we have to respect that as a peoples here and know that they bring those experiences to us and empathise with them, because they make us stronger as a whole when we can put ourselves in other people's shoes. So I commend all the contributions to the debate. I'm very gratified that it looks like the motion's going to get supported, and commend the motion to the House. Once again, I thank the report authors and Sheikh Shadi for bringing this to my attention.